Yo, welcome to Peach Street Podcast. This is Smokey Lonjas.
It's your boy Pistol Pete.
Mr. Loa.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Fright nights, guys.
Man, sorry, we couldn't go live.
Yes.
We couldn't go live. We have difficulty problems.
We really tried.
We tried. So, man, I don't know if you guys can see our sign.
Look
Look at that.
Bam. Oh, wait.
Awesome.
Bam.
We're just missing the class of 03, you know, but...
Boo!
So, today we're going to talk about Fright nights. I'm going to start off first. Also, I'm going to explain to you guys when I used to live in El Paso. Never got to go to the high school where I always hear stuff happens there, and I'm talking about paranormal activities there. I've been reading documents as well. Also, the same documents that I read here is the same thing that I hear from my friends out there. So I'm going to start off with this by Bonnie Juarez. I guess is the president of the El Paso del Norte Paranormal Society.
Oh, that's my primo.
She goes by,
Oh,
I guess
prima,
I'm assuming
pues.
it's a girl, so she goes by
Prima.
Ghost 915. She had experience. She does investigations numerous around El Paso to high schools like they've been standing there over for 100 years. Lower Valley was one of them. So
The school's really that old?
man, they're old, man.
Wow.
Isleta, I think Isleta one of the oldest. What I know of.
All right.
Wow.
El Paso High, that's another old one. I believe it's the Bowie High School as well. So here we go. I'm going to read this part in the Lower Valley. It's a legit haunted house in Isleta High School. Also, we heard stories of apparitions appearing in the auditorium, library, and hallways. People have heard the sounds of a horse galloping across the football field. That's, ooh, man, that stadium is old. I'm telling you, they don't have bleachers.
It's probably like an old road there or something.
They have like, the stadiums there is concrete.
So you
They
can
don't
hear
have seats.
the horse
They don't have
galloping then.
seats. Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then
Wait. So the horse galloping, you hear it at the stadium?
at the football stadium.
Orale.
At the
that's
football
crazy.
field.
It's because back in the day, they used to have the races, the horse races, the chariots. And oh, no, that's the
Yeah.
Roman times. Sorry. Different place.
No. Yeah. In the early 1900s. So.
Yeah, let's go.
What is related to us? Okay, this is the information we used to set up cameras. So on this investigation, I'm going to share with Loa as well, and you'll be able to see in the auditorium where you see a student or a teenage student sitting in the auditorium. I said, Juarez said the evidence was collected and is very compelling. We caught motion and misshapes in the stage of the auditorium, activities and comments places. She added the activities include what appears to be hand swiping across the lens. Okay, that's on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you go to the auditorium, put Isleta High School, ghostly, and then you go to YouTube, right? And then you'll see a hand swipe.
It's Isleta High School ghostly hand and hallway orbs on
Yes.
YouTube.
So you can literally see the hand on that camera, bro. Just go.
Yes,
Yeah.
just swiping.
What?
And then you'll see orbs there. So there's a story about this security. Okay, so I heard it from one of my friends. I guess the janitor saw the same thing there in Isleta, and it's gonna be right here. Okay, one of the freaky hallway moment was caught on camera in 2012 by a school head security. According to the post, Isleta High School Alumni Associate Facebook on the night of July 3rd, 2012. So it happened in the summer. Conducting a routine security check. So there was a security there. They say when he noticed that the lights were flashing on and off rapidly in the main hall. With the students on the summer vacation and the custodian long gone of the day, Najera went inside to check things out. Vibe was too much for the spook officer who got out there quickly. So I'm assuming as soon as he saw all that stuff, he ran.
Sharp head, bro.
He ran.
That's
and,
crazy.
And like I said, it keeps going. Like other El Paso area high schools, Isleta has the ghost cheerleader associated with the hollow halls, or more precisely, the girls' bathroom and nearby stairwells. The girl supposedly took her life or fell to her death. The circumstances change depending on who is telling the story. So,
Wow.
there's
Hey, well,
no evidence.
yeah. When I hear that, though, right, that a bunch of the schools, have that same kind of story, kind of makes it feel like an urban legend. Like there might not actually be something.
Yeah, dude. Like, imagine.
Man, I would like to go to check it out myself, but with a team.
Hey, well, we're a team. We can go, right?
We could try to go and do it, man.
We'll put them in the auditorium and we'll wait outside.
Yeah.
Get another camera out there.
You're screaming, "Hey, Smokey, you hear the horse galloping?"
No, are you going to see it through the window, somebody running?
Hey, Smokey.
And that's me.
Oh, that's
¿Por
crazy.
qué me dejaron aquí adentro?
Hell yeah. Get me out of here.
Yeah, so that's one of the stories that I wanted to share with you guys, especially, I didn't get to go there, but it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been
that's
scary as shit to see that, right?
Man, I have friends that they will say they will see, so the field house over there, it's on the basement.
Really?
Yes, the field house in the basement. Yes. So,
I played at Isleta. Didn't we play at Isleta?
No, did we?
yes.
It was like
yes.
our sophomore
Not over
year or
there, though.
something.
Yes, over there.
We did.
Yeah.
Yes, over there they lost.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
lost.
I
remember because
And then we did Parkland over there, and then we did Parkland here.
That's right.
Yeah, it was Isleta.
That's right, bro.
that's when we were what?
I wasn't
4A?
there. I wasn't
4A?
there. Yeah.
I didn't even know we played Parkland over there. I know we played them here.
No, we
It was
played
a
'em here
good-
twice.
It was a good game here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
and that
crazy,
beast.
man.
Yeah.
I can
No,
only
that's
imagine.
that's a talk for a different
Yeah.
different episode.
Yeah, yeah.
So at work, right? I have this new coworker, and he's from the Navajo Nation, right? So he lives in the Farmington area, and him and another coworker were talking, and they're giving their stories of the experiences they've had, And I was like, "What are y'all talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's skinwalkers,
Yeah.
right? You heard skinwalker?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
my
so-
wife told me one time about it.
Okay, so
she
there's this.
lives in New Mexico.
Okay. So there's this place. It's called Skinwalker Ranch, but the real name of it is the Sherman Ranch. Right now it's a place over there. It's about 512 acres. The actual ranch is located southeast of Ballard, Utah. Now it's a site for paranormal activity and also UFO related activities, right? But the name of it is taken from Skinwalker of the Navajo legend, right? Now, Skinwalker in Navajo is Yi Nalaldu. I messed it up. It's Yi Naaldushi, and it just means like it's a type of a harmful witch,
Oh, wow.
right?
Wow.
And so what Skinwalkers, what the background of them, right? Of those Naaldushi is that they can change form into an animal, right? So when that word, the Yi'ina, the Ushi, translate to by means of it goes on all fours, right? When you translate
Oh,
from
wow.
Navajo to English, right? So it's something that gets on all fours and crawls, right? And the story that my guy, my coworker told me, his name is Shaquille Goldtooth. Shout out, bud. Right? So it's kind of a funny story to start with. He says that his wife showed him a video, of somebody in the area. And the guy's like, "Hey, come here, dog. Look, check out my dog." Right? And he's a tree. He's like, "Leo, what's up, Leo? Check it out. Look at him. Sit, Leo." And I don't know if Leo's the name, but dog sits. Turn around. Right? Turns around. Play dead. Heck yeah, like, he's good, right? And beg for the treat. He's begging for the treat. And then he's like, "My dog don't know any of those tricks. This ain't my dog. Get out of here." And he was saying that it was one of those skinwalkers. Took form of his dog. Right? So now my coworker's girlfriend. When they let their dog loose to run out, when she comes back, she always tests her. Like, let's make sure this is my dog. I'm not gonna let this sucker
Yeah,
in the house,
definitely,
right?
man. I never thought about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, imagine.
Okay, so he's telling me, I asked him like, what why do you believe in it? Like, have you seen anything? And he's like, man, the only thing that I saw was around 2020, 2021. He said everybody's locked down. We couldn't really go anywhere. But my my neighbor, pulled up, and when we were outside and we saw her come in, and he said, the next door neighbor is just separated by a chain link fence, 4 foot, so we can see each other very well. And so they kind of stayed out there talking, and the neighbor says, hey, you want to see something? I don't know what it is. She said, I see some bare feet over here. And he's like, bare feet? Holy, we don't have bears around here, right? So he goes over there, and he's like, oh, it's not bear's feet, it's barefoot prints, like somebody without shoes, right? So
What?
in the neighbor's yard, right? And so he follows the steps, from like next to the driveway, and the steps go to the fence line, and then they jump the fence. Then they kind of walk out like 5 or 6 steps, and they start turning around in a circle, but the feet, the human feet stop, and then it's wolf prints, the big old paw prints. Whoa. And it makes the circle, and it comes right back to the fence, jumps the fence, goes back into the yard, and then kind of follows the path of the bare feet, or the human feet, and makes around to the backyard, to the back fence, and jumps over the fence. And then in his backyard, it's kind of like a llano, like it's just kind of empty out there. The next neighbor's, little bit of ways, maybe 150 yards or so, but then the feet disappear. But coming in is human feet, jumps the fence, circles the house, jumps out the fence, turns into wolf paws, jumps back in the fence, walks around, jumps out of the fence. And he said there's no way it could be somebody was walking a dog, because whenever it came in, then you would have coming in and a pair of dog feet as well.
Right.
And then when it jumps out of the fence and swings back around, well, then it just paw prints and no feet prints again, right? Like there's no way that it was.
Sounds like the Twilight.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're running and they turn into wolf, and then you see paws.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Right.
and so I asked him, like, man, what is it? What are they? And he says, like bad shamans, like the witch doctors.
Yeah.
Like shamans that went bad, or people that are like messing with dark magic.
Shit.
Stuff like that. And what does it feel like? I have all these questions when they start telling me, and he's like, it feels like, he said, like dirty. Like if you're somewhere and you just feel like dirty, like uncomfortable, and just it don't feel good at all.
Gee, right now I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah. So what does it smell like? What does it smell like, Way? Right? He said it smells like death. So when they're around, it smells like just something died. You don't know where they are. You don't know, but you just have that smell of dead. And just a yucky feeling. I don't think I'd want to be around a skinwalker.
Me neither, bro.
Nope.
No way.
Nothing. Hell no, not that.
Not
that. Nothing that turns into, what's it called? Like flesh.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's like basically it's like a spirit who just attacks an animal, and there you go. Now he's flesh.
Man, so no, further north from Farmington, right, getting closer to that actual Skinwalker Ranch, one of my coworkers was working up there, and he's like, man, we were out in the mountains, and it was snowing. We were bundled up. He said, yeah, we are from the south, but man, everybody from there was also, wearing jackets, right? Like it's cold weather, snowing. There's, a couple inches of snow on the ground. He said, way up there in the hill, we could see somebody walking, right? But they looked like they were not dressed, like just looked like they were just wearing shorts, right? And they're like, what the heck is that? And he said, man, we kind of just kept eyeballing over there, but they were far. And he said, all of a sudden they were right there next to us, like 20 yards, just walking past us. And he said, shit you not, man, it was snowing, it was cold, my nose was frozen, and they were walking in shorts and barefoot, just walking, and steam was coming off of them like they were hot. No way, dude. Get away from me.
Right, man. That's not
my
normal.
My hand got sweaty just by hearing it.
That's
for
crazy,
real,
bro.
My hand is sweating by hearing it.
So I guess that skinwalker stuff is like that's no joke.
Yeah, it's
That's
no
true.
joke.
Yeah, it's no joke. Especially when you remember, when you hear it's a witch, man, you're talking about it's a witch. In reality, basically, they did exist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They do.
you can call it witch, you can call it devil worship, whatever. There were witches, you know.
Yep.
So that means like spirits will always be there. That's what witch. The reality. That means there was an actual person who probably you can call it witchcraft or devil worship, whatever it is. But spirit got stayed here, and there you go.
Yep.
That's crazy,
There you
man.
go.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I don't know about any witchcraft or anything, but I know like I've seen some stuff, man. Like not nothing like that, you know what I mean? Like people turn into animals and stuff like that. But I mean, I've seen like spirits, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
I had an experience one time when I was in high school, man. Like this was after my mom passed away. I went out to a party where they were being with my buddies, and I was coming home kind of late. And he like said, everybody in Pecos knows the routine. Stop at Awesom's, get a combo,
Let's go.
go home, eat it, and go to bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did the same thing I did every weekend, bro. Stop at Awesom's, give me my burritos, my drink, go home. So I'm sitting there, man. It was pretty late, maybe like 1 a.m. You know, sitting in my bed, just eating my burritos, and out of nowhere, bro, and you know, like I hadn't smoked anything, or you know, all I did was drink beer.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm sitting there in my room eating my burrito, bro, with my head kind of down, just enjoying my burrito because I'm kind of buzzing. And I literally see something go from one side of my room and run across in front of me. And I could see it, but I didn't like pick up my head. I just kind of kept it down as I was eating my burrito. Like in my mind, I just see that, right?
Yeah.
And it went through the wall. At that moment, I threw my burrito and I got up and I ran into my sister's room because it was like next to mine. The lights were off, so I turned it on, and she's asleep. You know, I'm like, the hell? So I'm looking around the room, like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I looked at her closet, under her bed, and I didn't see nothing, man. But it looked like a little creature, man. Like, it was like, maybe like as tall as a table, that high, man. And it was red, bro.
That's what they're called, right? Duendes.
It was all like reddish. It wasn't like, it was like reddish, bro.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
not like too red. It was kind of like
Almost like a brown.
a brick red, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Like that,
okay.
bro.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was weird because the way it was running, bro, it was like if one leg was taller than the other, it was kind of with a limp. Like it was like,
Okay, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was tripping, bro, because I was like, dude, there's a movie where they show little creatures like that come out of a cave, an 80s movie.
Okay.
And then when I saw that movie, I freaked out because I was like, man, it looked just like that little thing.
Yeah.
Like a little demon, dude. It was like tiny, little, like 3 feet tall, dude. Like it was tiny.
No, yeah.
And that I saw that, bro. And that's about it. I think my mom told me a story before she passed in her house. And one night, bro, her and my dad, my stepdad, you know, they went out. And she came home. And she was in her sleep in her, like she went to bed. Then she woke up because she felt somebody was calling her. Kept telling her like, Hilda, come on, let's go. And she was like, no, go away. And she was kind of buzzing, so she was like, it's one of her friends. Let's go back to party.
No. Yeah.
So then my stepdad got up and was like, what's wrong with you? There's a lady standing at the end of my bed telling me like, it's time to go. Tell her to leave me alone, to go away. My stepdad says he looked, and what it was there, bro.
No, yeah.
She could see her, but he couldn't. And then she kept saying like, Hilda, it's time, let's go. And she was like, no, go away. I don't want to.
Déjame
Yeah,
dormir.
let me go away. I don't want to leave. But she can only see it, bro.
Dang. Yeah.
Shit, man, all them scary stories already got me sweaty, man. Shit.
Blood pressure going down.
Shit, blood pressure, heart pounding. and
Man, you know what? When I,
I
was
feel
a
like
little
a
boy.
squeezing my heart.
No. Yeah, I got some pills.
Yes, damn.
Yeah.
Anxiety, bro.
Shit, pinche, no, hell no, it's not anxiety. I'm like, damn, there are some good, crazy stories.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. This world's crazy. It's going to get crazier, too.
When I was younger, I was a little boy. I was staying at my abuelita's house in Barstow, right? And you know, all the little kids, man, we sleep in one bed, right? And so we're all laying down in this little, probably a full-size bed. And there's 3 of us. And in that room, in the corner, she had like a little statue, like a Jesus statue. And she always had a little candle. And then like a little bottle of was holy water?
Yeah.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Oh, bendita.
Agua
Agua
bendita.
bendita. Yeah, that's what they always said. Agua bendita is right there, right? And man, this one night, dude, like when it was time for bed, you know, everybody just fell asleep, and man, I could see like a face looking at me, right? And at first, I wasn't like scared or worried, but it just kept looking at me, right? And I was like what the heck, getting like uncomfortable, like why is it staring at me, you know? And then after a little bit, it started to feel, you know, scary, right? And then like I would look at it, and then I would like a little kid, you know, you hide under the blanket. But when I would close my eyes, I could still see it, right? And that shit, it started to freak me out, and I stayed up for hours, you know, trying to get away from this face,
Right.
whatever it was. I don't know what it was that was looking at me.
Oh,
right?
what the hell?
After I started praying, you know, and man, the face would, like, the eyes started getting like evil looking, and the smile on the face, like, man, it was freaking me out, right? So
Yeah.
the only thing I could think of, man, was to go get agua bendita, and I
Throw
drank
it.
it. I
Okay,
drank
oh, that's
it.
good
I
too.
just drank it. Go. And,
Yeah.
and
Nah,
it
I
just,
pray.
it just, yeah, and it like slowly just
Fade it out.
went away.
Vanish.
Like,
Dude,
oh,
I had
no.
something like that, kind of like, but it was weird because what happened was, bro, I remember like one night, like I said, I was having a hard time, like, you know, going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But because I was, like I said, the routine of the burritos, right?
Oh yeah.
So I finally fell asleep, dude. And I'm laying there, and then I started dreaming that I was choking.
All right.
Like I was like choking like on my throat. And I couldn't breathe. And I woke up and I was, bro. I was actually choking on my throat. So what I
Dang.
did, I turned and I had a trash can right next to my bed. So I just threw up right into it, right?
Yeah.
As I'm gasping for air, I kind of looked to my, like towards the door, right? And when I looked in my closet, bro, there was a lady standing there all in white. But check it out. The crazy thing about it is that she was wearing like a white dress. Her hair was like grabbed perfect. Like her hair was slicked back
Yeah.
perfect. And she looked shiny way. It was weird. Like she was like pale, but not like ugly. It was like she was beautiful. But she was like shiny way, like her dress. So it's like, I don't know if you ever had that double check, like you break your neck, like you double like,
Yeah.
right? Because I took a gas, I looked, and like right away, like the next one looked up, and I looked at her like, what the? She saw that I saw her, bro. Like she made it like her expression was like she was standing there just looking at me.
Like you can
The moment
see
I
me?
saw her,
Yeah.
Like
Hey.
you can
yeah,
see me?
the moment,
Oh.
yeah, like the moment my
I'm in
eyes
trouble.
got wide, like what the? She kind of like her neck went like you can see me, and I looked at her like what? So what she did, like the door was this color, white. She just took a step back and blended into my door of my closet. So what I did, I didn't blink. I just stayed, you know, like focused. I got up and ran to the closet and I started touching the door. And I opened the door, bro. I opened it because I was like, I opened the door and I turned on my light and nothing there, bro. And I'm like, and I closed the door and I take a step back and I sat on my bed just looking at the door, man. And I said, like, I don't know who you were or what you were, but I saw you. I want you to know that I saw you. I don't know what it could be.
Dude, she was in trouble.
Yep.
She went back. Yoli, ya te dije, you gotta leave them guys alone. It looks so cute.
Something, bro. But I'm telling you, I told my grandmother about that, right? And she was just kind of like, maybe it was your guardian angel. She was watching over you. She woke you up.
Yeah, come on, Doofy. You're
Yeah.
choking.
You're choking, doofy.
Wow.
Tell you not to bother when I'm cleaning my room.
¿Y luego, Smokey?
No, ya no tengo.
No?
I think I have one more, but
Do
I'm
it,
going to
do it.
save it because it's my last one. 'cause
Oh, man, we'll get some more.
It's
They'll
my
come
last
at you.
one.
Give me a good one. I don't
So-
want to cut the video already.
What's it called? So one time it was me and my wife.
The end.
No, it was me and my wife, and we used to live in the country club apartment.
Oh,
And
Here?
Yes, the country club apartment, and I guess they had me in some pills when they did my appendix. They
oh,
gave me
that's
some
right.
strong medication pills so I won't feel it. Well, it was making me hallucinate.
Oh, for real.
Yes, when I was hallucinating. I was like, man, baby, I feel like I would hear my heart pounding, boom, 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 boom. It's like, no, you just need to relax and drink some water, and it was like literally making me hallucinate. I felt like if I was leaving, like if my body was leaving, but I wouldn't let it. I wouldn't let it. Like I kept telling myself, like, no, be strong, because when you feel like your body's leaving, you feel like your body's about to faint. Like your body, like myself, was gonna faint. So finally, one time, I guess you can say I was in bed, fell asleep or fainted, whatever you want to call it, and I start feeling like pressure. Like if somebody was staring at me and saying like, hey, I'm going to take you. So one time I felt like my body was, like my soul was leaving my body. And I started praying. And as I'm praying, I can see myself in bed, and I'm leaving, but I'm praying to say, hey, it's not my time. It's not my time. This is not Jesus. This is somebody else. This is somebody who's trying to take my soul and trying to take me already. But it wasn't Jesus. Like I can tell, and for some reason I came back to my room. I came back to my body. To my body, and I woke my wife. I said, babe, man, there's a spirit here. I know there's a spirit here, and he's roaming around here. And my wife told me, just pray. So okay, so I start praying, right? But the way I was praying, it was a wrong way of praying, because I was saying like, hey, you're not welcome in this room. Because I was told by like Mexican family, like my family from Mexico, I always say like, oh, you always tell them, hey, you know what? You just speak to the spirit and you tell them, hey, more welcome to this house. Right. Go somewhere else. So I was doing that, and my wife, we're really close to church, and it was like my praying was so wrong. I was supposed to say, so angels to come and destroy demons, whatever was attacking me or whatever was trying to take me out. You gotta like, yes. So I was saying, yes, in the name of Jesus, like take them away, and then to that whatever demon was trying to attack me can be destroyed by angels, right? Well, the way I was praying was like saying to go to the next door. Leave me alone. Go to the next door. Send them to the neighbor, not me. Hey, I'm not kidding you.
Too many noise complaints.
No. So when that happened, I was praying wrong, and I'm not kidding you. It left, and I was able to breathe, right? Oh, shit, it's not here anymore. But then I can hear the bed upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. Like, and I'm like,
no.
Damn.
Oh, yes.
Damn. No. There's no way. So, yes, I believe it was upstairs attacking the next family upstairs. Because my wife told me, no, you don't do that. You don't send them to the next person. You just say, you destroy them. You pray and you destroy them and send the angels so they can come destroy this demon. Instead of saying, no, leave me alone. You're not welcome here. Go somewhere else, pick on somebody else. And surely enough, that's what I had said. Went to the next door, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I said that, I didn't feel nothing.
So you're the person in that top room. This is fault.
And I remember like boom, 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 and I was like,
no.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was tossing and turning, or whoever was sleeping on top of us. I don't remember. I mean, I just remember hearing the noises, and I told my wife, "Wait, do you hear that?" I said, "Yes." You never say it. You're supposed to. You don't send it to somewhere else. You just destroy it.
All right, guys. Yeah. Boy to hear, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Smokey Lonjas.
Mr. Loa, man.
And it's your boy Pistol Pete, man, from the P Street Podcast.
Yeah. Take you guys later, man.
Thank you.
All right. God bless.
Later.
God bless you.
Hey.